items. We're moving down to the one we moved up, 22031, and that's the resolution. And at this point, Mr. Murphy, I'll turn that over to you for reading that resolution, sir.
This resolution reaffirms the Maury County Commission's support of the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution and declares Maury County to be a Second Amendment sanctuary county.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Potts and a second by Commissioner Turner. So now we're ready for discussion. Let me go over the list here for everyone. We have Mike Landry. Mike, you still with us? Okay, Mike, good to have you back. Colton Kinzer. Mr. Kinzer, you still here? Okay. I did this last time. Kevin, how you do your last name? Pardon? McQuirk. I'm sorry about that, Kevin. I'm going to write it like I would say it so we can get it right here. Chris Latch. Chris, you still with us? Okay. Ethan Compton. Ethan, you still with us? Okay. And Frank Stewart. Mr. Stewart? You still here? Okay. I think that's all we have. Again, we will time you. You're going to do the clock for me? Okay. Lisa's going to set the clock. Mr. Potts, you have a comment, sir, before they get up front?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman. There's power in numbers, and we can tell that by this crowd here. But today, due to the public outcry in Virginia, some of their gun laws got shut down. So that's why these people are here, and that's why we're proposing this resolution. Thank you, sir.
And before we move into you, Mr. Landry, it came up at safety meeting about the sheriff. I don't know, Bucky, do you have anything you need to address on this? I don't know if people would want to hear you have a comment, or do you just want to stay? Okay. Okay, well, because people had mentioned that last month about how you may have felt, so I just want to give you a chance to speak. Mr. Landry, please approach the front, sir, and you know the rules, and we're going to start the clock and give you 5 minutes, and feel free to take it all or just whatever you need to say, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Mike Landry. I'm at 1998 Southport Road in Culleoka. I'm in District 9. And I'd like to thank you all very much for supporting us in our rights, our God-given rights, and I appreciate, I made a lot of statements at the last, at the safety meeting, but I just want to thank you all very much for supporting us, for recognizing your rights and duties to protect our rights. And you can see that in the numbers that we have here, this is just a small minority of the people who think very highly of this issue. So thank you all very much, and God bless y'all.
Thank you, sir, for being here. Mr. Kinzer? The floor is yours.
Colton Kinzer from District 8. So tonight I'd like to talk to y'all about where we go after the resolution, because we are wholeheartedly thankful for you showing your support, and I am betting that that resolution is going to pass here in a second when we all get done. But a show of support is one thing. Legal repercussions that protect the citizens and our officers who protect us is a whole nother stance. And I'd like to bring to your attention 2 pieces of legislation, one from Mississippi that is at the state level, which is a coalition of states where they are passing a Second Amendment protection, and all it is doing is pretty much making state legislation in front of federal legislation when it comes to any Second Amendment issue, and it is asking other states, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Louisiana, Alabama, and Arkansas, I believe, to join in a coalition against the federal government that if any state's rights are violated, that they will seek legal action against the federal government. And I'd like to bring another one, a county ordinance from Arkansas that is a Bill of Rights ordinance. It's not just a Second Amendment ordinance, it's a Bill of Rights ordinance. And this ordinance makes it completely illegal for any federal, state, or local official government body whatsoever to violate a person's rights whatsoever. The Constitution, I believe Section 242, Title 18, states that it is illegal for this to happen already, but we need the local magistrate as well as the state governments to stand up and state that they will protect those rights. Not just protect them, but put it into law that they will seek legal action when their citizens' rights are violated. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Kevin McQuirk, how'd I do? The floor is yours.
Kevin McWork, 2162 Doc Robertson. I forget my division. Getting old, don't get old. So I want to say thank you to everybody again for your amazing support last time. As Colton has mentioned already, there are future endeavors we need to take on too. I don't think any of us are interested in surrendering our constitutional protected rights. We give up the second. I forget the officer's name. Thank you for your service, by the way. Once we give up that, we give up everything else. We're also compelled to protect each other, not just our families or the people we care about, but the ones we love and the people that serve us as well. We've all seen, unfortunately, officers getting taken advantage of. We draw our firearms or a weapon of choice, legal of course, and protect those officers. I am willing and able to do such, and I train people to do the same thing. At the end of the day, we all know that giving up our rights is not really helpful. When we come together and unify like this is an absolute privilege, and I'm grateful and thankful. So thank you, everybody, for your time.
I thank you, Kevin, for coming again tonight. Mr. Latch?
Latch. I believe I live in District 8, live on 2830 Bolton Road. I want to reiterate what everyone has said already, and especially what Colton Kinzer has said about this is great, but in and of itself, it has no teeth. I also want to say publicly, on behalf of not only myself, but several other people that I've spoke to, I want to thank our sheriff for coming out in support of this. This all sounds great. To be honest, I think Virginia came very close this week to getting into a position where one of these little sanctuary counties was going to have to stand up to state. Nobody wants that, but it probably will happen somewhere, someday. None of us want that, but when it happens, chances are it'll be the sheriff that's right in the middle of it. So this has implications for our sheriff, and in light of that, I specifically wanted to thank him and encourage everyone else that's on board with this, just to be appreciative of the fact that this seems like it's going to pass. It seems like maybe it's not a big deal, but if you were the guy that had to go out and stand in the street and become the test case for this, wouldn't be any fun. So we need to support him now, and we need to be willing to support him when that happens and hope that it never does. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Mr. Compton? Ethan?
Goodness, last time I was real confused on who to point the finger at. I realized I should have pointed it at myself. I didn't realize there was so much support. And granted that, I apologize, and I appreciate all that y'all have to offer. But I'd just like to bring up a couple points. I ain't going to take a too long time.
Yes, sir.
I apologize. My name's Ethan Compton.
Thank you.
Born and raised here in Columbia.
What district are you in, by the way? You know?
I apologize. I do
Okay, that's
not.
fine.
I'm still very, very new to this. I apologize. Just a couple points. The police don't. They don't have any duty to really protect us per se. You know, when they shoot somebody, they don't have to do anything else other than that. With that being said, my 357 can stop somebody at 1,400 feet per second. I shouldn't have to have I shouldn't have to have a permit when it already clearly states that bearing my arms shouldn't be infringed to begin with. My next point I'd like to make,
Ethan, would you address the mic a little better so we can get a better recording? Thank you.
I apologize. I would also like to point out, I feel like a point that we all kind of danced around tonight, that this declaration doesn't really mean anything unless the enforcement of unconstitutional laws and current gun control laws are just done away with. I mean, I would like to understand that would be the point. If we're going to make this declaration, we might as well go all in and do it wholeheartedly. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Mr. Compton. Mr. Stewart, Frank Stewart.
I'd like to admit right here, I'm out of place. I have come before the zoning board 2 or 3 different times. I'm Frank Stewart, District 8. I've got 88 acres on my land. I got 5 grandkids, 9 great-grandkids. I got an 18-foot easement. 18 foot, a mile long. I've tried to buy the land next to me. I tried to buy the easement next to me. I mean, just to expand mine to 50 foot. I can't do it. I've been down there 20 years.
Sir, may I interrupt you? Is this about the Second Amendment?
No, it's not.
Okay, this is only on the Second Amendment.
I said I was out of place.
Yeah, we can get you.
Okay.
I feel out of place sometimes too, but that,
I'll come back to Second Amendment. I'll come back to Second Amendment.
if you want to address the Second Amendment, feel free.
Well, Second Amendment comes after the First Amendment, is it not? Which is the pursuit of happiness. I'm after happiness. I've got guns too, but I'm after happiness. You guys are stopping me from having happiness. I like to give my land to my grandkids and my great-grandkids. I can't even do that. I'm a veteran, I'm a disabled veteran. You guys drafted me, sent me to war to die for this county and this country. And you're gonna stop me from giving land away to my family?
Mr. Stewart, if you want to talk about this, then we have somebody in the meeting. You're welcome to address this under public comment.
Thought this was public comment.
Only for this resolution.
Well, I done said my piece.
Yep.
Vote your conscience.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else want to speak that's come in late that has not signed the sheet? Seeing none, we have a motion by Commissioner Potts. We have a second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion from the commission? Anyone else? Commissioner Potts, do you have something else to say? We just didn't mark you off, okay? All right, seeing no further comments, we'll vote. Ms. Wells, whenever you're ready. Yes, ma'am. By the way, thank you. Let the record show that Commissioner Vick did enter the meeting, and he is now present. Still missing one vote. 2 votes. No, just 1 vote. Commissioner Stevenson?
Okay, 22
We
ayes.
got you. 22 ayes. Number 31 passes this county commission. If y'all want to, us take just a second, let y'all clear out. Yeah, please. Thank you. Please hold your applause. If y'all want to take a moment to clear, we'll just give you time to, you're welcome to stay as long as you